Have you ever wondered if there are invisible forces around you, offering protection and guidance? Imagine discovering that angels may be present in your home, sending subtle yet powerful signs of their presence. In this video, we'll explore these inexplicable phenomena, from bright lights to sudden changes in temperature that indicate angelic presence. We'll also delve into the deeper meaning behind these signs and how recognizing them can transform your life. Have you ever entered a room and suddenly felt an indescribable peace? This sense of serenity, which seems to fill the space and calm your spirit, is often attributed to the presence of angels. Imagine walking into a stressful situation only to have your anxiety instantly replaced by a wave of tranquility. Many believe this is a sign that angels are nearby, creating a haven of calm amid the chaos. These moments of peace can be perceived in various ways. Some people feel a profound sense of protection, as if an invisible force is enveloping the place, removing negativity and filling the space with positive energy. For many, these experiences are not mere coincidences. They believe that angels use these moments to convey their presence and support. Imagine coming home after a tiring day, and upon entering your living room, you feel an instant relief, as if all your problems have been washed away. This could be a sign of angels purifying the environment, an inexplicable but deeply comforting phenomenon. Have you ever noticed bright lights or flashes of vibrant colors appearing without a visible source? These inexplicable phenomena are often associated with angelic presence. Imagine being in a moment of deep meditation or prayer and suddenly glimpsing luminous orbs or a golden aura around you. These signs of angels may last only a few seconds, but they leave a lasting impression of protection and comfort. These visual manifestations are not just coincidences. They are signs of angels communicating through light. The colors you see can vary, but white and gold are often reported as indicative of angelic presence. A practical example would be during a moment of reflection, when you see a white glow around you, immediately feeling a sense of peace and security. These events serve as visual reminders that you are being watched over and cared for. Have you ever stopped to listen to soft sounds like whispers, angelic music, or chimes without an apparent source? These angelic sounds can arise at the most peaceful moments, like a gentle touch from the invisible. Imagine being in a state of calm or during moments of silence, and suddenly being surprised by a serene melody that seems to fill the environment. These inexplicable sounds are often attributed to the presence of angels, communicating comfort and security. Many people report hearing these angelic sounds, especially during meditation or prayer. The music that manifests is melodious and calming, creating an atmosphere of peace. A practical example would be someone who, during deep meditation, hears a soft melody that seems to come out of nowhere, bringing a sense of well-being and tranquility. These sounds, although they have no physical origin, are perceived as direct communication from angels, a response to your state of mind or a prayer. Have you ever felt the scent of flowers or incense without a visible source? These pleasant aromas, suddenly appearing and disappearing as quickly as they appeared, are often associated with the presence of angels. Imagine being in a moment of prayer or meditation and suddenly feeling the delicate aroma of roses around you. This inexplicable phenomenon is considered an angelic sign, a way for the angels to communicate their presence. Many people describe these aromas as the smell of fresh flowers, especially roses, or a soft incense that permeates the environment. A practical example would be someone who, during a moment of deep meditation, feels a flower aroma that was not present before, bringing an immediate sense of comfort and peace. These angelic scents serve as an olfactory reminder of the protective presence of angels, offering an angelic touch that soothes the spirit. Similarly, have you ever felt a sudden change in temperature in an environment without any logical explanation? These variations, whether of warmth or cold, are often interpreted as signs of the presence of angels. Imagine sitting in a quiet place, immersed in spiritual thoughts, and suddenly feeling a comforting warmth or a refreshing coolness around you. This change in temperature can be an inexplicable phenomenon, but deeply significant. These temperature changes are usually subtle but noticeable. A practical example would be being in prayer and feeling a wave of warmth that seems to embrace you, bringing a sense of security and protection. Or during meditation, feeling a slight cold that calms your mind and body. These signs of angels, manifested through temperature changes, are ways of communication that angels use to interact with you, elevating the spiritual energy of the environment. Have you ever had the impression of being watched even when you are alone? This sensation, rather than being frightening, often brings a feeling of comfort and security. Imagine being at home, absorbed in your thoughts, and feeling a loving presence that seems to watch you tenderly. Many believe that this feeling of being watched can be a sign of angels, a manifestation of the angelic presence by your side. People who experience this feeling often report an angelic touch, as if they are being invisibly hugged. A practical example would be going through a difficult moment and suddenly feeling that someone is beside you, offering support and protection. This inexplicable phenomenon can be especially comforting during moments of need, functioning as a reminder that you are not alone. Have you ever woken up from a vivid dream with angelic figures or clear messages that seemed incredibly real? Many people believe that angels use dreams as a means of direct communication. Imagine sleeping deeply and suddenly being in front of an angelic figure that transmits a message of comfort or guidance. These dreams with angels are often full of symbols and meanings, leaving a lasting impression upon waking. These angelic dreams are especially striking and filled with spiritual energy. A practical example would be dreaming of an angel who offers advice on a difficult situation you are facing. Upon waking, the clarity and sense of peace are unmistakable, as if a weight has been lifted off your shoulders. These inexplicable phenomena are considered an angelic touch to your subconscious, a way for angels to connect directly with you during sleep. Have you noticed repeated number sequences like 111 or 444 appearing frequently in your life? These inexplicable phenomena are often considered signs from angels. Imagine looking at the clock and seeing exactly 11:11 or receiving a receipt with the amount of 4,444. These repeated numbers are often seen as messages from angels, indicating that you are on the right path and that they are guiding you. Each numerical sequence has a specific meaning and can offer important insights. A practical example would be seeing the number 333 repeatedly during a stressful week. According to many spirituality scholars, 333 is a sign that angels are around you, offering support and encouragement. These signs of angels can appear anywhere, on car plates, phone numbers, or even in dreams, with angels serving as constant reminders of their presence. Have you ever found feathers, especially white ones, in unexpected places? Many people believe that these angelic feathers are clear signs of the presence of angels. Imagine walking through your house and suddenly finding a white feather on the floor with no logical explanation of how it got there. These inexplicable phenomena are seen as tangible messages from angels, symbolizing protection and care. These feathers can appear anywhere and at any time, usually when you need comfort or confirmation that you are being cared for. A practical example would be going through a stressful moment and entering your room to find a white feather on your bed. This angelic touch can bring an immediate sense of peace. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing and watching all the other videos.